Yeah.
If you didn't take it there, I would be concerned.
You'd be like, are you okay?
Yeah.
What's wrong today?
What's in your head right now?
So much.
Because it's not that.
Because you want to know what's in my head right now?
Dick.
Butt
Kind
worms.
of. I was thinking.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Did you say butt plugs?
I said butt worms.
Oh, butt worms.
Well, that's also there because we were talking about it before, but the little different
fresh.
pieces. No, but I was thinking about I was like, coming down the throat, right? Life is a challenge.
How do you get through it?
Laughing at the dark and dirty. We walk you through all the naughty secrets of the adult industry, and you get to be a fly on the wall with two best friends in the business of boobs.
We want to hear your dirty secrets too.
If you have stories to share, questions for us, need advice, which may or may not be helpful,
But we'll make you laugh.
we'll always be laughing here, and we thank you for coming this week.
The Totally Wholesome, Not Dirty podcast, hosted by Molly Stewart and Laura Contreras.
Smile for a photo, and my face goes, what do I do?
Mine's probably like, ow, and I just hit my tooth. Cheers.
Cheers!
Is that how we
Oh,
start?
wait, let's do it.
I'm also using a
Ah,
mug.
damn it. Hang on.
Don't spill it.
Yeah. It's got a koozie. Is that what it's
Yeah.
called? A
A
koozie?
koozie.
All right.
Cheers. Let me like that better. Now I'm scared.
I hate this so
There goes
much.
my tooth. Get it?
And
That's
the
the
story.
show.
And that's the story of how we lost our teeth this morning. It is really early, and I had
Still there?
It's no.
Oh, well. At least I have a few more.
I had a dance with my last brain cell in the kitchen before we started. I don't know if you noticed that.
Were you doing the cha-cha-cha?
I was singing that I was having a dance with my last brain cell
Oh.
as I went like this, like a little muted Carlton.
Oh. Because it's early. You can't do the full.
You can't. There's not enough energy.
No.
I hadn't even had a full cup of coffee. This was the best I could do. Just a little.
We love it.
And because it's the best we can do, welcome back to the show. This is the best we can do. Just a reminder at the top of the show to leave your voicemails at 702-900-6446 because we love to hear from you. Do you have advice that you need? Do you have advice?
Do you need advice?
Give us
Listen.
advice.
Listen,
Do
we
you
need
have
advice.
Yeah, it works that way.
We need help. We need copious amounts of help. So if you have any help for us to share, call 702-900-6446 because we need help. SOS. Save our sluts.
Yes.
You know what you didn't do?
All right, then start timer.
Nope.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Mom.
Thanks, Daddy.
You're welcome.
I think you're like the only person I call Daddy.
I'm really
Daddy.
proud of that.
Yeah, it's very nice. So I'm loving your rocked makeup look this
Thanks.
morning because it looks fierce as Do you want to share your secrets with everyone who wants to know how to make it hold like that?
I just that setting spray stuff that I only use because of you.
Oh, one more thing. Take the little microphone. You can bend it up
Oh, yeah.
towards your mouth more like. Oh, wait.
Where are you at?
Girl, she's on backwards.
I know.
She likes it this way.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
You yell at me every time about it.
She's like real gangster.
Well, listen, if you're not going to wear your headset the right way, then at least put the microphone next to your mouth. Yes.
Hello.
Now I can hear her loud and clear.
Ooh, I think I can too. I think you just like blew out any residual earwax in my ear holes.
I'm here to help.
What are ear holes called? Is it it's a canal?
Ear canal?
Canal.
Right. Why are you not supposed to use Q-tips?
Because it pushes the earwax down into the canal and can puncture your eardrum.
But like how deep do you have to be going?
I don't know.
Wait,
do
was this
people-
like something you guys were talking about before?
No.
Nope, new thought.
I was like, where is this coming from? I love it. I'm here for it.
This was like when I
use
shot
Q-tips
content for
every
you
day.
the other day because
I use Q-tips every day. So what are you saying?
I do too.
so apparently if you go too deep
Oh.
into the canal, you can like tickle your brain or something with a cotton swab.
You can feel your tongue.
I don't think that's actually true.
Did you know that there's actually two different reactions to people cleaning their ears with Q-tips?
What?
You can either be one of the people that gets like an eargasm, where it like feels really good and you're like, oh fuck yes.
Wasn't okay.
I'm one of those people.
Yeah.
But there's also the people that when you go into the ear, they just like they choke, like they make some cough, and it's not a happy experience.
Oh, I don't like
So
that.
can you go into the ear and it be okay or no?
I mean, everybody tells
So-
you not to,
But
but
isn't there ear kinks?
So
and
here's
stuff?
here's what I'm curious about, because it's like, how far is too far? You know what I mean? Like we had discussed the other day on the show, like how much fentanyl is too much fentanyl. So because apparently we found
How
out people
much
can be
anal's too
addicted from
much?
it, but you also can die from it, which is obviously like any drug. But we were like, what are these amounts of fentanyl that people are like
The
just enough?
dosage?
Anyway, what were we saying?
earwax.
Earwax.
How far you can get up in the ear.
Oh yeah. So okay, because you always get some of that residual, and it's a texture thing. So I can't like, if I feel it there, if I like itch my ear on the outside or something, and I feel like the ear stick to itself, I'm just like, oh
Yeah.
and I hate it, and I need to clean it instantly. But ever since I heard that you're not really supposed to use Q-tips, I'm so meticulously careful that I will go through maybe like 4 or 5 Q-tips just very carefully on the inside. But
Yeah.
I'm not like shoving it into the side of my head, but I want to, because there's more wax that lives there, and you can always tell when you get to like the end and then you think it's gone and you go a little bit deeper and you're like, oh, there's so much more. How much earwax
I'm
is too
guilty
much?
of using like 4 to 5 Q-tips also.
On one ear?
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
a
yeah,
lot.
me
Wow.
too.
Well,
I
because
got
like
a lot of earwax.
I won't use
Man,
the same
I don't.
area, like the same side, like for each area. I'm like a new one,
Yeah.
new one for this crevice, a new one for the
Yeah.
back, a new one
Yeah,
for like the
because
inside.
I'm like, I don't want to move what's out here in there.
No.
What's in there, and I don't want that out here. So
Are you going
gotta-
from top down? Is like that where you work? Your
No,
way?
so
like, are
what
you
I-
going in
Inside
and then
out.
What I like to do
and
is
out?
very lightly wet the swab so
Yeah.
that you get a little moisture, because otherwise it just
Yes.
pulls off stringy bits of cotton. And I'm like, what if that gets into my ear canal?
Right.
And then I get brain cancer or something. Like, you just don't know what's going to happen.
I mean, 20 years from now, you could be like, have you been affected by this? And you'll be like, yes.
Or I could be like, no, because I didn't go down that path, God damn it. I made the right decision for once. But I was like, so you wet the inside, because then it kind of moistens it up a little bit, like if you don't have time to take a shower. And then you can work with the dry flip end on the inner outside of your ear. And then you can take a drier one to go mop up, the little
Yeah.
moisture on the inside. And you just work through that until it's all gone. But it's never all gone, because it lives in your head.
Just like the voices.
Just like all the stories that I create.
And I usually just only do it after a shower. Do you do it every day?
Every day. I can't have any, if there's any feeling of buildup, it's like shaving my legs. Like once it gets to a prickle point, I need it to be gone.
I do it like I think I do it every day because I shower every day, but I don't wash my hair every day. So like when the steam hits my ear, I feel like
Yeah.
it just loosens it all up,
It
and then I get
does.
in there.
That's
and I'm
a great thing to do in the shower when you're all steamy and you just kind of like slightly rub like the little bendy bit. I
Yeah.
don't know what pieces of the ear are called. I'm not a doctor. Who cares? Who gives a that part? You know the one that you can press with your finger like this.
I want to say it's like the tragus, because that's the piercing that goes there.
Oh, that makes
Right?
That
sense.
is wow.
I feel like that's
did
probably-
you
Do you
have
have
that pierce?
No, I always
Just
wanted to.
Me too. And I heard it's like a loud pop.
Should we all get it done?
We should.
I'm here
actually.
for it.
I'm down.
But wait, if I get a piercing there, then I can't do that anymore, because I'll just be like thumbing a piercing into my ear canal.
Then you
Do you
just
do
do it
that a
with your
lot?
finger.
That sounds.
It was a weird sound.
I like
That was-
that.
Do you do that a lot?
Huh?
The ear thing?
Yeah, I always feel like my hearing is messed up.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I've never seen you do that.
Yeah,
I feel
do
like
that.
unless-
or you'll know, like I will yawn really, really big to the
Oh.
point that I look like a snake unhinging its jaw. Like I'm just ready to like consume someone. I'm like, just like breathing in, and then I like push up my temples, and I always feel like my ears have to pop.
David, clip that face.
We're putting the new merch coming soon. But it literally feels like I can't unclog my ears. I don't know why I'm so paranoid about my ears.
Well, it's scary. We need them. Like, it's nice having them.
If I couldn't hear the sound of my own voice, I don't know how I could move on with life. I don't know how I could go forward. Imagine I do a podcast, but I can't hear it.
we should be sponsored by
I'm like,
Q.
how
Just
Just
be
in a
yelling the whole
conversation.
time.
We have to have like my headphones turned all the way up, and it might not even work then.
And then you would just need the headphones. We'd be able to hear
I would
perfectly
just-
fine.
I would just have guests on the show just so I could talk at them, because I'd not be able to hear what they say. Kind of like now, because I have ear problems. So nothing would change. It would be fine. I would get through it. Oh, what are we talking
If
about?
anyone has like a connection with Q-Tip, holler at us and let us know. We need to be sponsored.
Also, please let us know what the situation with Q-tips is. How far is too far into the canal?
We must
Non-doctors
know.
answer that.
Oh my God. Yeah, non-doctors only, please. Give us your opinion. We just want to hear your opinion.
Where are nurses at? We have a few listeners that are nurses.
Speaking of as well, I think we actually do have a voicemail if you want to hear it.
Ooh.
Would you like to hear from
Yes,
the audience?
please.
Because it's time to like connect with everyone out there. We want to know what you're feeling, thinking, and I haven't reviewed this voicemail at all. It just said it was new. So we're going in blind. Ooh, let's go.
It's new.
You're new.
Ooh, look at Kay.
Yeah, she's so
She's
hot.
so pretty.
Shucks.
Magical. You look magical.
Thanks.
Okay. Let's see if Mama can figure this out.
Mama.
Mommy.
We have Mama and Daddy here today.
Hey. And am I the child? I'm the baby.
Children are meant to be seen, not heard. Shut the fuck up.
Recognize my face.
I'm just going to go act out now. Run away.
Just gonna go lose my virginity because I'm bored, Mom.
Yeah, fuck this shit. I'm over it. Peace.
Okay. How is this? What am I doing? There we go. It's so far away, but you know what? I may be old, but my vision hasn't gone completely.
Yes.
All right. So I can still see what I'm doing all the way from over here. Doesn't matter that monitor is like bigger than my.
We love that for you.
Thank you. I just realized how I was squinting, and I wish I didn't do that. But David, cut that out.
It's like us squinting at each other earlier.
Zoom in.
We're all just in the kitchen, like,
Hello?
are we awake?
Hi.
Are we
How
even
are you?
here
Good
right
morning.
now? Do you ever think about what if you're not even here right now?
Often, to be honest.
It's like we could just not be here at all. We could not be real.
We are AI.
We could be already. We've had a lot of talks about AI lately, especially about getting probed. Did we play this one? Because I don't think so. I didn't see it. It's from the 3rd of July. I don't think we have. Ah!
Yes?
What is that sound? That was so loud. David. Ah!
You're clicking something wrong.
Something.
I'm not clicking anything. I think it's like this messenger sidebar.
Sup, sidebar?
Why is it making such a sound? Leave me alone, sidebar.
What a commotion.
Dude. Dude, this shit started ringing. And it was like, we're going to connect you to your party.
Oh, I
I'm
know
like,
what
wait a
this
minute. I just want to leave a voicemail. I'm not actually prepared to talk to anyone. Wrong. I'm so glad that it went to voicemail. What's up, Malls? I just wanted to congratulate you.
Hi, Shoe Daddy.
I am halfway through your 100th show. You guys are so awesome. Malls, I am so proud of you. You're so sweet. You're so genuine. I'm glad that you have this avenue to express yourself, because whenever I've gotten to talk to you, you're just, you're so much more than the new person on the internet. I'm glad people get to see you're just this amazing human being. I remember before you started how your rants on Snapchat were pretty much your vlog. So again, I'm glad that you have an outlet and you have a partner. Again, you are amazing. I love you so much. Congratulations to 100.
That was so
Thank
sweet.
you. I wasn't. It's fine. Thank you.
Vanna lighted you the whole time.
Oh, that was very, very sweet. Thank you very much. You didn't leave your name, so I'm not going to say who you are, but I appreciate very much.
I just want to leave a voicemail. I'm going to connect you to your party.
I'm not prepared to talk to anybody. Shit.
Same. I have to prepare. That's why I have a podcast. I'm like, you want to talk? I'll have to pencil you in. If we could turn it into a work thing, that would be great. So it's not too personal, but let's get super personal because it's a podcast where we're not filtered.
Let's go.
I think like that's one of the things though is I hate. I want to say this before I lose this thought, and we'll get back to this. Oh no, did I lose the thought?
Send it back. Send it back. Send it back. Send it back.
Oh, it's that I hate. Oh, you did it! I hate having superficial conversations. I don't really care what people do for work. I want to hear about what they absolutely loathe about work.
Yeah.
Or like what they love about the work, like what it is that or whatever outside. I want to hear about like, hey, what shared trauma might we have experienced that we can relate to? Like, you know, what are your life goals if you could do anything in the world, if money was no option, if you had wings, if you like what would your superpower be? Like that's like the shit, because everything else is just so boring and mundane, and it just feels like a waste of time. And we don't have all the time.
No, we don't.
And it just seems like just so fucking boring.
Yeah.
Like I love when, you know, you ask a cashier how they're doing and they're like, well, I'm doing great. It's a great day, except I'm going through a divorce right now. And I'm like, oh, really? Went through one of those? It'll be okay.
What did he do?
Yeah,
We'll get through it.
Or like, what did you do? You just never know. Like that's where my brain goes. Those are the conversations I like to have.
She got caught fucking the stock boy. That's what happened. Yeah.
Y'all know how much I love making content, and one of the most important things for quality videos is lighting. But who wants the same old boring ring light? You can upgrade from basic to adorable at kawaiilighting.com with code TWND for 10% off. This podcast is lit by Kawaii Lighting's star-shaped ring light. There are also heart and kitty cat options to make you feel as cute as these lights look. Kawaii Lighting has many RGB options, which you'll have seen used in many of my videos and photos. Don't be basic. Stand out with Kawaii Lighting by using code TWND to save 10% and help support this wholesome pod. Let them know we sent you. Oh, did you hear? There was this story. I can't remember which podcast I've heard it on, but there was this woman in the police department who just started fighting everyone in the police department.
Yes.
It came out. Have you heard that?
Yes.
Or you're just like, no, I just know some people.
Know a lot of people. Everybody does that. It's not a national news thing. It happens at every department. That's just the only time it got found out.
Yeah. I'm not surprised by that, but because even like when I worked at Walmart, there were people who got caught fucking in the cooler, which is a terrible place.
What?
It's not a place. Like I would rather have sex in the Grand Prix
Yeah.
front seat than in the cooler at Walmart. Like oh, what if we kissed under the rotisserie chickens?
How romantic. Is that you, baby, or is that just the chicken?
It's a poultry kink, you know?
Yeah, it was the whole deli department, so it's just like, ooh, just that slicing motion all day. They're just like looking at each other from across the way, just like
Licking their lips. Yeah, exactly.
You want a slice of this cheese, baby?
Is that the right thickness, baby?
Do you want
like
it?
that.
Do you want it thicker? Do you want to like fuck in the freezer? Oh, make my cock so hard if it gets frostbite. Like what a terrible place. Can you imagine just like you have any
Why?
wetness and it's just like little icicles clinging to your labia? Like,
Oh, no. You got to
So
stay together for
uncomfortable.
warmth. Like the only warm place is inside of me, so put it in
yeah.
there.
And never
Hey!
leave. Yeah. They did get caught though. Yeah. So speaking of uncomfortable, I couldn't address that because I was not tearing up under the hood that I placed over my face, but that was very, very sweet, and thank you for saying those things. And anyway,
Thank you
Very,
for calling
very
in.
true things.
truth
Very
is
true
perspective.
Super true, honest to God things.
Nope.
So fucking amazing.
I'm not gonna listen. I'm not gonna stop y'all from living your truth, but I'm gonna live mine. So, in the words of my roommate who completely fucked me over, I choose not to believe that. Present her with any fact, and that was her answer.
So I was in a Starbucks yesterday, and I go through the drive-thru, right? Because I'm like, oh, no line.
And
Sweet.
you saw my old roommate.
I don't even know your old. I thought you were making a joke or something about roommate, and I was like, it's like grandma's boy, and it's like your parents, my roommates. So I'm in the drive-thru because I'm like, all right, there's no line, sweet, like when does that happen? And I get to the little thing, the speaker, which the person goes, sorry, our drive-thru system is down. And I'm like, apparently it's not. Like, I'm talking to you right now. And I'm like, oh, okay. She was like, can you come in? And I was like, yeah, of course. I was like, so then I pull around, go in. I'm like ordering my drink. And I'm like, how's your day going first, right? Like how you were saying, like, always asking like the person at the register or wherever you are, like, hey, like, how are you? And they're like, this guy goes, stressed. Oh, honey. And I was like, what's are you guys good? Like, I heard the thing's down. Yeah. He's like, yeah. And I'm like, apparently this guy was not like, he wasn't like having to deal with that many people inside anymore. I don't know if like drive-thru just eliminates people going in anymore. Like, because I still kind of
really does.
I do both. Like, it just depends on my mood, and it's hot out lately, so I'm like, I want to stay in my car.
Yeah. Because even that like 2-second walk in the building, you're just like,
It's scorching.
like 117 degrees or some shit.
Yeah, and like it was so like it was sad because he was like, I'm stressed, and I'm like, wow.
It does have a butthole.
I realized that I was molesting
She was
it.
fingering it. I was like, what's going on? Do you need a room?
Not
Like,
Kay over here just fingering the asshole. Just
okay, daddy.
that daddy energy cannot be stopped.
And the
It's like,
mustache.
listen, when daddy needs to finger something, daddy's going to finger something.
I was just squeezing the tail, and then I was like giving it pets, and then I realized.
Wait,
that
can
it
you
had a
X that
butthole.
out? That was a little explicit
Censor
for our
it.
viewers.
Please. We're trying to be wholesome here, Kay. I don't know what
What
game
is
you're
my
playing.
Jeez Louise. So, I'm giving him my order, and he's like, yeah, everything's going wrong. He has this long little, like, Post-it note of what they can make and what they can't make, because apparently, like, machines were down in Starbucks, too. So I was like, I just want an iced latte. Let's keep it simple, you know? And then he's like, oh, okay. And then I, like, ordered, like, some egg bites or something. And then the guy goes, do you want water? It's really hot out. And I was like, no, I'm good, thank you. And then he insisted and gave me a large water.
What was in
He's
that
like,
water?
Water. And I saw him pour it. But, like, he was so nice. Like, for him to be, like, man, like, stressed and, like, overwhelmed with all the people he had to help inside. I was like, man, that was really cool of him.
It's nice
like,
because
man.
I know we had that conversation about how people are usually not like that.
Yeah.
Like, I got coffee for me and Maggie the other day. I say the other day, but I think it could have been like 2 months ago by this point. I have no concept of time. We talked
true,
about
yeah.
it earlier today. And like, it was not busy in this coffee place, right? And I'm being all friendly. I'm having a good day because I'm going to get my hair done.
Yeah.
And like, I'm just flying on air. And I'm like, how are you doing today? Just like, what would you like to order? I was like,
No
I was
personality.
like, oh, no. I was like, well, I'll take this and that. And do you have this? And she's like, we don't have that. And I was like, okay, well, I'll have this thing. She was like, great. Card or cash? And I was like, card. And I was like, how's your day going? And she's like, and then walked away as I was paying. And I was like, no tip for you.
Damn. Was she crunchy or what?
I don't know.
Crunchy.
She was not having a good time.
Oof. I mean, I know like there's places where people aren't as friendly.
Yeah.
Like I've heard of.
Yeah, but I'm sorry, but if someone is being nothing but nice to you, it's like I understand if people are being shitty. Like I've seen so many people handle bad customer service interactions with so much grace that I personally would never have.
No.
But if someone's being nice to me when usually everyone is such a cunt to everyone, I don't know if we can say that word.
You
Fuck it.
realize.
Don't censor that word. Cunt. I'll say it again. Cunt, cunt. And Australian Cartman. So when someone is actually nice, I remember it. And I'm like, oh,
And you
that was actually a
recognize
good
it.
experience.
Yeah. You're like, wow.
Yeah.
He really cares. She really cares. Whatever. It's
Yeah.
like they're nice.
Like, it makes your day.
Yeah. And like when you leave someone a $15 tip on DoorDash for a delivery that's like 5 minutes down the road and they still ring your doorbell, that's not a good experience.
No. No.
Shame on you.
Fucking read the damn instructions.
I remember that
not
last
hard.
guy. He was like, "Sorry, rang your doorbell." She just slammed the door.
No.
He
I
even
was-
yelled it from the car and rang the doorbell.
I was so mad because he came up, he set down the food, he started walking away, which in my head I was like, okay, I'll just wait till he walks away. Comes back. Because there's like the little, like you can see the shadow.
Yeah.
And I was like, why is he back? Like maybe he forgot something. And then brings
I
the
know.
doorbell.
It was like a
The dogs go ballistic. Almost started a fight amongst them because they panicked. I was like, that's why it says, there are 3 dogs. Do not ring the doorbell. I gave you so much money to do the simplest thing. Why?
Why?
To not do the thing.
It's like, it was one less step.
Yeah.
You completed the whole thing and then you came back for more.
Right.
You already completed the job, damn it.
Go home, motherfucker.
Read the instructions.
Get out of my driveway.
Get off my lawn.
I don't have a lawn. It's Vegas. No one has lawns. If you see a lawn in Vegas, you're like, money.
Honestly.
Because, like, how else?
Right.
I see it perfectly, man. I saw one. I can't remember. It was, like, shortly after I first moved to Vegas. And I was like, that's not real grass. I took off my flip-flops to, like, touch it. I was like, that's real grass. I was like, how do they do this? It was, like, June.
Oh my God.
I was like, what the fuck? Oh, my
Magic.
God.
It's all by magic.
The house we're in now had grass, but we read something about like how grass will be eliminated, like in Vegas. You're not supposed to have any grass at all in like a year. Like that'll be a law.
Yep.
So we just got it all like desert landscape. Like it's all like rocks and like cactus and shit. Stuff that'll thrive with very little water.
Yeah.
Right, right.
But yeah, it's like who the hell has grass? You're gonna go through so much water.
Yeah.
And
Well, I guess now, even if you're rich in Vegas, you can't have grass.
haha.
Fuck you.
And what's
1%.
gonna happen to the like golf courses? Like those are all grass.
They're an exception.
Are they?
Yeah,
think
fun
that is-
fact.
I think that's completely ridiculous. Especially, okay, so here's one of the things about golf courses.
Yeah.
It makes no sense because there's so many of them.
Yeah,
In
there's a lot.
one small space. You don't need that much golfing.
Yeah.
I will drive by so many golf courses. I'm like, there's no one golfing. Right? There's no one here. Why is the grass so green?
I've seen 5 people tee off in the last hour. What are you doing?
It's like you could centralize it, even have just 2 in like one area. It's like because there's also like the top, especially in a place like Vegas. It's like, or even like California where they
Yeah.
always have droughts. It's like if you're gonna have a green space, why not have it be a park that
Yeah,
like
that's what I'm
everyone
thinking,
can
like-
actually enjoy or something like that instead of having it just be this huge drain
Yeah.
and then the actual people who live in the area aren't even allowed to have grass. And it's like maybe I can't even afford to go to the golf course to put my feet in some fucking grass.
Right? And they'd
It's
probably yell
insane.
at you. They'd be like, shoes on. How dare you? There's a golf course.
Yeah. Be like, suck my dick, old man.
Drive away on the golf cart.
You know, I would too. It'd be so fun to just jack a golf cart.
Jack a golf cart.
Yeah, jack off a golf cart. Yeah.
2
Y'all
hands.
are bad.
You like golfing, right?
I love it. I
golf?
do.
It's fun, yeah.
I hate it.
It's
I
fun
had to
when
do-
it's not 115 degrees, even though I will
true.
do it, but as long as there's
No.
a little bit of shade, because I'll just be at the driving range.
What do you like about golfing?
It's relaxing to me, and like I also get like a little bit of a workout with it, like being outside, swinging the club, practicing my form. You
I
know,
remember I did like I had to take golf courses. I did in like high school,
Yeah.
and I hated it, and I was the only girl, and it was just so boring.
I did it
Especially
in-
because they're like, oh, you have to like line up and like be patient and look for the lines.
Yeah.
And like I can't even walk in a straight line. Like how am I gonna hit a ball in a straight line?
Well, that's valid. I mean, I can, but
And
yeah,
then you're just like walking, hitting. And it's like if it gets stuck in sand, and then they're like, you can't just pick it up. You have to get a wedge.
This isn't
so
the
many-
fucking PGA golf
so many
tour.
different
I'm just going to
sticks.
move it.
I was watching like the last like like tournament for women, and like the top, like the first.
Sorry, tournament for women just sounds like there's women in a coliseum and we're just like fighting covered in oil.
I would pay money to see that.
That would be amazing. Just the women's tournament. Can we do that? We'll just get a bunch of people together, just a bunch of women in a room with some oil and a wrestling mat. You never know what'll happen.
You could definitely do this. Absolutely.
Women's tournament.
Women. It's like the U.S. Open for women's golf, and the like first place winner got like $2 million. I was like, why am I not good? Can I just like and the funny thing is like, yeah, I'm watching this and I'm like looking at her like strategy and like her everything that she's doing.
Not you practicing to become a $2 million golfer.
No, but then I told Carla and I was like, she looked miserable. Aww. Like after like I saw the win, like she just looked like it was just like whatever.
I feel like all golf people look like that.
Well, you've never seen me golf because I don't look miserable. I'm like.
See, maybe that's the thing. You're too happy. They're like, she doesn't need money. She's too happy. Look at her.
I am. I don't.
We want you to
just
melt
like,
your soul and be
money
miserable.
can't buy you love.
But it can buy you happiness.
Yes.
But yeah, like it's just like for me, it's fun, and I don't take it serious to where I'm ever gonna get like competitive ever. Like I would never. But then
That's the problem.
What?
Everything is a competition.
Everything.
If I'm not good at something, I don't want to.
Yeah, well,
do it around
because it's
people.
discouraging.
And you can't just practice golf at home, like in your backyard, just like, like I didn't even go to the gym until I figured out like how to do my full routine and not feel like I looked dumb at the gym. Yeah, you can't do that with golf. You can't just like spat a bit of swing. That's baseball.
You also said spatta.
Spatta, swing. Hey, this is Sparta.
This is so unhinged.
We go from Q-tips to grass to golf. What do you know?
Q-tips, grass, and golf. What do you know about it? Call in 702-900-6446. Help us.
Send us advice.
We need it.
I love it. But yeah.
We had that like similar thing the other day when we were shooting content as we just went off on these unhinged conversations. I can't remember what I was talking. We were talking about worms.
Oh my god. Oh no.
No. Girl. No. So do you want to hear
the worms? Yes. I'm in.
Grass, worms. You know how we got here.
It's a bug's life.
Or just living in it.
Yes.
Destroying it day by day because humans are terrible.
No more grass.
What will the worms do? They will live in our butt. Did you know?
Ew.
You can get worms in your butt. I found this out very young because of like tapeworms and like the little worm larvae and everything. This is so gross. I found out about it when I was a kid.
Do you need support?
And it was on like finger at the butthole. It will help. That's my comfort spot.
Sorry.
So
consent.
I found. Look at that mustache. That's a porn stash if I ever saw one. He's down. He signed the paperwork. He provided the paperwork. He's like, please finger my butt.
He brought it pre-filled in. Yeah. It was just like, you just have to sign this one spot.
Little buddy paw stamp of approval.
Yes. His poon broom.
His poon broom. Oh my god. So I found out like from one of those just like National Geographic type things about like tapeworms and stuff like that. And ever since then I've had a fear that I have worms. Yeah. So even if, like sometimes you just get like a tickle in your butthole.
Yep.
And ever since I found out about worms, I just assume I'm like, I could have worms.
You're rubbing your butt on the carpet like the dog.
Girl, there's a point, like, sometimes I was just like, is it worms? And I get so paranoid about things, and I'm like, that's not even real. Why am I worried about that? And then Kay tells me a new nugget of information.
So, in other countries, it is a common practice to be dewormed. I don't remember the time span. I don't know if it's like a yearly thing or like a 3 or 5 year thing. But it is a common practice to be dewormed.
And we don't?
No.
Why?
I don't remember. I think it
Do
might
we have
have
any
to do with the
doctors?
foods or anything, but
Should we look it up?
you can. Yeah, let's look it up. I'm always down for googling some
Well,
shit.
I don't know. I don't have.
I'll look it up.
I don't have a phone.
How do you not have your phone?
D
Is it in your
word.
butthole?
No,
It's not a worm. It's just your phone.
Yeah, it's just vibrating every now and then. I'm like, is it worms?
So other countries, you're saying?
Yeah.
We need to figure out this deworming situation because that was knowledge. Like, I don't even know why I shared that with you. I think it was just because I had a butthole tickle at the
You
time, and I
did,
was
yeah.
like, "Hey, I know we're about to shoot some sexy content for you, but have you thought about worms in your butt before?"
Had me all fucking concerned. I was like, do I have one? Did you see it? Do we need to go to the fucking ER right now? Am I okay?
Do I have to get worms pulled out? Oh,
Like when a cat eats like the big string
Hold
of like
on.
confetti
Is
or
this
something.
you gotta, like,
video?
pull it
Hold
out.
on. Is this
Like a magic
video?
trick.
Let's see.
it's coming.
Oh.
I would want you to Billy Mays it though. But wait, there's more.
Yeah, I know. We were saying that the other day. We were talking about pulling a dildo out of the vagina like a magic trick.
Yeah, on a string, and you just like
What
that was her idea,
Were
right?
we talking about that?
What? That wasn't your.
Viral video making
What?
its way around Charlotte
Wait,
Facebook
pause.
groups claims people
I
need
remember.
to-
It was your birthday stream.
It was my birthday stream.
It was your birthday stream. She
Yeah.
wasn't there.
What
yeah,
the
I was like,
fuck?
I don't know what you're talking about
So-
right now, but should I? I'm a little concerned that I don't remember what's going on with my brain.
Like it was Laura's idea.
I'm like, yo, but I love it. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I was in the chat, like, hey guys, this is what should happen.
Hey guys, you know, it'd be really cool. No, but this was our idea: is that you, like, like a magician, you could have a dildo like all the way inside a magician, yes,
Magician?
and wrap like because you could fit a lot of scarves or like like the things inside
Yeah,
because they're
silk,
small.
very tiny.
Yeah,
silk
like thin
stuff.
strands, but have it attached to a dildo. So you're like, but wait, there's more. And you just keep pulling out more until it's like a dildo that comes out of it.
That's genius. Brazzers, do not steal that.
Yeah, Brazzers looking at you.
They be actually always asking for people to stuff panties inside them.
Is
for
that-
scenes.
that's not allowed on OF anymore.
I mean, that's just,
Really?
and then they'd
But
be
that's
like,
what
I
Loyal
can't
Fans is for.
get these cotton panties in. Well, should have gone with silk. Let's listen to this really quick. Although it's about deworming. Ready?
its way around Charlotte Facebook groups claims people need to deworm themselves. Wake Up Charlotte's Megan Bragg is verifying that claim. This viral TikTok shows a woman taking drugstore dewormer medicine. In the video, she says it worked and people should really try this out. Now, the video has been shared thousands of times on social media and in some Charlotte Facebook groups. So the question, do healthy Americans need to take deworming medicine? Let's verify. Our sources, physician Dr. Carla Robinson and the CDC. According to the CDC, some parasites and species that you see listed here are some of the most common infections
what are they?
among refugees. But what about Americans?
Let me pause this.
Just a minute.
They are parasites.
No, we need for Americans, so you can continue.
They're highlighted here. 3 of them. 3 species.
The claims that we're seeing are talking about these other worms that can really cause severe issues. We just don't have that here in this country. It's not really an issue that most people need to be concerned about.
According to the CDC, pinworms are the most common worm infection in the United States and cause itching around the buttocks, but mainly infect children.
It's a very, very, very uncommon thing to have intestinal
I'm so far away from a child.
Again, pinworms, that's something that's relatively common, so to speak, especially in the pediatric population, our youngest kids who may not be as judicious about, where they put their fingers or washing your hands.
These viral TikToks
All right, you
encourage
can close
people
it.
to take
I wash my hands all the time, and I'm not a child.
So we don't need
I'm
to
not a
get
weak
dewormed.
little child. I don't have pinworms in my butt. I'm not a child. I'm an
Past
adult.
that.
I wash my damn hands. Well before COVID, actually. I've been a clean freak, so. Wait. There you go.
Proud of you.
Thanks. So, we probably don't have worms, but we might. You never know. They could have held on from childhood. Maybe they've just been living there my whole life, and that's where my high metabolism comes from. Just kind of like eats extra food, Maybe that's. Maybe I've just lived with worms my whole life. But if I've gone 31 years on this earth, this life.
On this life. Yeah.
High on life. And other things. I don't think I could remove them at this point. Like, my body probably depends on them. So I probably won't take the medication.
At that point,
You
you
and
should
the
name
wor-
them.
Yeah.
You and the worms have become one.
William.
Wiggly.
You have to Wigglyum. I feel like the Wigglyum is all of them together. Like, that's what you call, like, a society of butthole worms.
What's one of them? Wiggy? Wiggly.
A Wiggly.
And then Wigglyum. Is the pack.
Yes. And then
Wiggly.
my butthole is a Wiggly S because there's...
Getting real sciencey up in here now.
We're going to make a diagram and put it on a shirt.
Oh my
the
God.
Wiggliest, the Wigglyum, the Wiggly.
in the middle is a butt. Oh, and they're in the butthole.
And they like exploring.
Would you guys buy that merch if I drew it? Because
A Wigglyum, a Wiggliest, and a Wiggly. I'm going to write that down.
a Wigglius, a Wigglyum, and a Wiggly. The Wiggly is the worm.
Yeah.
Sounds like
The Wigglyum is the collection
thing
of worms.
Pokemon.
Yeah. And then the Wigglius is like the final evolution is my butthole. Where would these
I love
worms
how
be
my autocorrect corrected Wiggly for me.
To what?
Because I typed it wrong and it was like, no, you meant Wiggly.
Oh, thank you.
I was like, thank you.
what would we do
Wigglyum.
without you?
Wigglyum. Wiggly. Is it worms? I don't know.
Wiggliest. I love it.
Have you ever had a parasite or butthole worms? Call in 702-900-6446.
We're interested.
We want to hear from you and your
Curious.
worms, your Wigglyum.
How you wiggly up?
Oh, Jesus. Your mom's coming into town, right?
Today.
Oh, hell yeah.
Hey.
That's why we have to do so early.
Yes. Sorry, guys. And thank you for being here. You know.
It's
Of
fine.
course.
I'll get up at the crack of dawn just because
The
it's
ass
crack.
You had Chaffee ready for us.
I did.
Chaffee.
Yeah.
I can't say coffee anymore. It's always Chaffee because
You're
Coffee is
welcome.
much
Yeah.
cuter.
And I'm always like, oh, okay.
Speaking of toffee, I could actually use a little refill. Would anyone else like a refill of
Chaffee?
My mug is really full. I'm good.
Yes.
Yes,
Would you
please.
like a refill?
Yes,
Okay.
please.
Discuss things among yourself. Feel free to talk shit about me while I'm not here.
We plan to.
Hydrate. Liquid IV has sent us a new box I'm very, very, very excited about.
Beautiful.
So,
Look at this thing.
Liquid IV always hooks it up. Like, this huge box came to the door, and I was like, what? I didn't even order. And it was Liquid IV, of course. So, guys,
It's
I
so
want y'all to
pretty.
check this out real quick because, Laura, put your headphones close so you can listen. It scared me when I first opened it. Liquid IV, really hydrating.
Wow.
Now and
That-
sugar-free.
This is a great package.
Yes, and it was really, really cool. So
Holy
I want to
moly.
show this to you. Guys, please, Liquid IV was our very first sponsor ever, and we love Manscaped and stuff as well, but Liquid IV is absolutely amazing. I do drink it every single day. It helped me earlier when I was feeling overheated and hot because I was
Yep.
dehydrated because I didn't have one this morning. So now that I've had one, I'm feeling loads better, but I would like to have another because I wanted to try the sugar free. I
Yes.
saw the email about it a while ago. So let's look in door number 1. White peach. Do you want to try white
Ooh,
peach?
yeah, that sounds great.
So let's see what the other flavors are. We also have, let's tilt it forward. We also have, grape, green grape, white peach,
Nice.
and
Ba, ba, ba.
lemon lime.
Beautiful.
Which one are you feeling?
Let's try the peach.
The white peach? All right, let's do it.
Let's do it. Do you need more water in
Liquid
your...
IV, you hooked it up.
Thank you.
Wait, do we have another Fiji?
Yeah, but you can use the rest of this.
Okay, well, then we'll just share
And we'll
it.
share it. Yeah.
Here.
Sharing. It's talking again.
It's excited to be here.
This is great.
And so Liquid IV is great. If you guys have a hard time staying hydrated, if you have headaches, you are working out all the time, you need to have a little something to add to your water to help you absorb your hydration better. And CTT technology can help do that, transporting 5 essential vitamins into your bloodstream. We got vitamin B3, B5, B6, B12, and vitamin C. Mama's back, baby. I remembered it.
Hey.
Check this out.
Are you kidding?
I'm not kidding here.
This is awesome.
Liquid IV absolutely hooks it up every single time. You guys can check out their website and use code TWND for 15% off and free shipping on everything that you purchase. This helps pay David. You guys get awesome stuff. You get stuff that tastes good. And if it tastes good and it makes you more hydrated, then why not give it a shot? Because we use it all the time and we give it to our guests. We absolutely love it. And if you guys want to help support the show, it really helps us. So use code TWND. So they also sent a little speaker, which we can use for our shoots. And check this. It's also battery pack.
That's amazing.
How cool.
Thank you so much.
He just keeps going off. He's just like, party.
Ooh, this smells so good. I can't wait. Shake it up. Shake it up. All right, lovely. You first.
All right. Also, it really helps with spit.
She's not joking. What? Is it
It's
the bomb?
so good. It's so good. Sugar free. It's lighter than the other ones. Like, it's not. That's really, really good.
We don't know how you do it.
Liquid IV.
We love you.
We love you, Liquid IV. So experience better hydration today. Today. Go to liquidiv.com. Use code TWND. Use 15% off.
15% off and free shipping.
Perfect. So give it a go because that is really, really good.
That's amazing. Thank you so much. So, okay, anything exciting and what's coming in the future? What are you, any plans? Any travel? Any work?
Do I have plans?
She's like, I don't know.
I don't fucking know, man. I don't plan anything.
Same.
It was like yesterday. Molly was like, "Hey, podcast."
Yeah.
So-
I was like, thank you. I mean, yeah, same. I don't have plans ever. I live day by day.
Yeah.
I think you do too.
Yeah.
Right? As most of us do. Like, I mean, we don't ever just like, I mean, yeah, we have like basic plans like for the future, but nothing like set in stone for day by day. I'm just like,
No.
all right, what day is it?
Sometimes I don't even know. Sometimes I really don't even fucking know.
It's better off that way, actually.
Oh, we gotta stop talking about her.
Chavi. Yay. Did you hear anything we said? Thank you.
We were talking about lack of plans.
That we, like, I was like, anything exciting coming up? And she's like, plans? No.
It's just because, like, there's a lot of work
Yeah.
to do and a lot of life stuff.
Yeah.
Like, when you're a kid, it'd be like, hey, you want to hang out in 5 minutes? You're like, sure.
Or just like call your friend and be like, "I'm in your driveway."
Yeah.
And like that was common practice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But,
And
like-
now it's just like, oh, everyone's busy all the time. And then, you know, it ends up being one of those things, especially when we all kind of work in the same field. It's like, well, when we're together, might as well be working as well.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
I like your top.
Oh,
Does
thank
everybody
you.
notice that?
So
I could just see it peek.
totally wholesome, not dirty. So let us know, because apparently a couple of people have had interest in these because I posted a few photos.
So cute.
Let us know if you guys want bikini merch, because I think it's going to be really fun what we have planned for this. Do you think we should talk about it? Or
Yes.
no? Or should we just let it be a surprise?
What do you think? I'll let you decide.
I don't
Excuse
know.
me.
So,
I think you have to talk about it now.
okay.
I'm real curious now. I'm not in on this loop. Tell
All right.
me more.
So I got Laura and I both these bikinis because we just want to test them, see how they looked, and we thought what would be great is to, since we do go on trips now and then, or just like little content things around here and there, we just want to go out with the bikinis and flash. But
yeah,
we're
no, you
not.
did tell me
We're not really flashing. But there's also the thing on the butt, so we could flash booties as well, and then it's totally wholesome. But it's also kind of like public flashing. So I think it's going to be fun.
That'll be a good
Are
time.
y'all in?
Are you all in? Do you guys want to see us do?
I'm all in.
Yes, of course.
Don't twist my rubber arm.
My rubber arm. What? That made me think of Gumby.
Dude.
There was this guy in the neighborhood when I was a kid. I don't even know who it was, but he dressed up as Gumby to, like, for Halloween one year to hand out candy. But he didn't move until people got close to the door. Terrified my brother My brother was like scared of Gumby throughout the rest of his
Oh no.
and anything like tall and green. He was afraid of pickles for a while.
I just hate pickles, so.
Oh, you would have not liked what we tried the other day. None of us did. Kitty Pine was on, and we tried sour pickle balls.
Cool.
And it was the worst. One of the worst things I've ever had in my mouth. And I've had a lot of nasty things in my mouth.
We were talking about that earlier too.
Yeah. Yeah. Like the things that I've put up with from sexual partners in the past, because I was like, I am worthless. I will take anything you give me, any minute amount of affection. Is affection come?
I think the other day you texted me and I woke up and it said, "Did you ever drink the cum?" And I woke up the next morning going, what is she talking about? I was like, what? That made me think of it right now. I woke up. I was like,
texted you because we were talking about how maybe you would feel better because you weren't feeling well if you drank cum.
Oh,
So I wanted to know if you got the cum drank and if you felt better.
I was like, whoa, what
I was
is
like, bitch, I need you to report back. I share everything with you.
Oh God, I think I was like, yeah, that night, like I got home and I was like so exhausted. I fell right asleep, and I woke up to it and I was like, did I ever drink the good morning?
I love a good morning text. Did you drink the cum?
Oh man.
Not you just like, I don't know how to respond to this. How are you today?
How are you?
Did you?
Did you have your morning cup of cum?
I have not. Not yet. We'll get there later.
I just do like a shot glass.
It's
A
still
whole cup.
early.
Yeah. Which is like it's
Damn.
kind of difficult for that to happen because it's like you have to aim and it's so small.
Yeah.
Like how are you gonna? You have to like you have to basically have the shot glass at the end of the dick, and you're just waiting for your like yes right there, and just.
Or you can just go straight down the gullet.
I like straight down the throat personally because it's like the suck doesn't all take place in the throat, but the cum down the throat is the best because like you don't even have to taste it, and then you can just feel it like
The goo.
Right?
Yeah.
You feel the pulsing?
I love that. Like you can feel it still coming, and you're just like, yes, I am a god.
Let's go.
Divine feminine energy or what the fuck ever. But I don't know. I just like I like how it feels, and that's our show. No, I do love. I love giving head when it's like a good partner. I remember like so much just head that I was like, I will, when you give someone a 30-minute blowjob, it should be an indicator to you that they're just not that into you.
It's true.
Especially when it keeps going
That's a long
soft.
time.
I'm like, all right, so between gawks, I'll just talk to you about other guys' cocks. That was right. I'm like, it's cocked or Seuss.
Dr. Seuss.
Yes.
I just thought for like the longest time, I was like, I'm really bad at head. I thought I was good at this. I had nothing but compliments before, and now I'm just like this little gummy worm. I'm just like, please. Why don't you love me? Do the thing. Why don't you love me? Anyway, slap it. I don't know what. Oh no, I'll just lay on the opposite end of the bed from you so you can pretend that you're looking at my vagina while I talk to you about men. It should have been an indicator. It wasn't, so surprise to me.
All those red flags are green and rose-colored glasses.
That's right, because you can't see anything in rose-colored glasses. I've talked about this before.
All those red
Can't see
flags
shit.
bring like a lot of laughs to us now, though.
Oh yeah,
It's true.
I love laughing.
I know.
Like at the time, I'm just like, that was a different person.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
You're stupid.
Yeah.
Look at you, stupid head. How did you not see the sign?
But weren't we talking about this now? Like, it's like, yeah, like life always shits on us. Like everyone's life has always got something going down, or
Yeah.
like, life's not perfect all the time. But like, that's why we feel like so happy now, because like we realize we went through so much crazy,
Just
bad shit.
nonsense.
That
Yeah.
now life is like, whoa, like
You know, the other cool thing is that like, but here's the other thing is like, when you go through all that shit and then you come and you realize how shitty things were for so long,
Or could be.
right? But then it's like, even if something bad happens, right? Because inevitably bad things happen. They just do, and you're never gonna not have them happen.
Yeah.
But once you can look at that objectively, like, things are great now. It's like, once those bad things come, then it's easier to be like, well, was it as bad as that? Nope. Or even if it is, it's like, hey, I got through that already. Did something else and found something else. So I'll be able to get through whatever this is. It's like, it might not feel like that in the moment.
No.
But it's like, I feel like it's a lot easier to snap back from than
For sure.
just being stuck in it constantly.
I love it. It's just, that's how I feel. And I'm like, don't worry if anyone's like ever stressing out, like a friend calling me like, oh my God, this is going down. Like, it's like the end of the world. And I'm like,
So you're
it might
talking
feel
about
like it.
me.
No, I'm not talking about you. But I'm
I've had
like
a few of those. I'm like,
well, I also do that too, and that's normal. Like, we all have that.
Yeah.
But like, it's like, that's the only advice is life feels shitty right fucking now. But watch, it's gonna get better. Like,
Oh yeah, always
always from this point, because you feel really low.
Yeah.
But it's always gonna just go up.
And it's like we've talked about before too, is like, what is life without adversity? Like,
Oh, yeah.
you would have nothing to compare it to either. It's like, if bad things happen, which inevitably they will, it just makes you appreciate the times that are good, the things that are good, the people that are good.
Yeah.
And it's just another life lesson. And it's like, you get so many people who are like, you know, who are like, I shouldn't have had to have this trauma. And it's like, well, of course not.
Yeah.
But you can choose to dwell on it forever and make it something that defines you, or you can just redefine yourself in spite of the trauma.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's like, it doesn't have to be like a crutch, but you can move past it in a way that's healthy and be like, hey, this was a terrible fucking thing, but did it help these new informed decisions that I'm making now? Of course it fucking did.
Yeah.
Because without that, you'd keep making the same whatever decisions.
That's true.
It's
Just
like
collect
the
the trauma
cycle.
like Infinity Stones.
Yeah.
And just Thanos that shit away.
Yes.
Boom.
Booyah.
All right, like, which trauma can I add to my list?
It's been a lot. Haven't done this one in a while. Let's do it.
We were talking about before, like, after going through therapy and being like, oh, this is like why I am the way I am. But then it's like, once you figure out and start working through that and then have all these other realizations, like, fuck, do I need to go back to therapy to work out these new things that I discovered because of all of that? Right. Is it this never ending fucking thing?
Gosh.
Or is it okay to just like sit there and therapize yourself? Because you already learned tools from therapy.
Like, you're aware.
But also it's like, do you just think that you know what you're doing is right based on what you think you know? Because you thought you knew what you knew at another point, and you clearly didn't.
I mean,
think
it's
about
all
Well,
that
subjective.
sometimes.
is it like
true.
learning? Like, you can always learn?
For sure.
Like, there's never an end?
yeah.
I think that's it, basically.
There's an end for me. I don't know how to
Like,
learn anything
that's
new.
it. No
I
more.
know all I need to know. I
And
don't.
But like, that's how I think it might be. Like, it just might be always like an ongoing thing.
Yeah, of course.
And that's why we have each other too, because
Oh,
like
yeah.
that's like therapy. You know, like telling shit to your friends, like just getting it off your chest. It's like, oh fuck, I feel better. Like,
Right.
now I can breathe.
Yeah. Sometimes you have to get it off your chest. Like, you can't heal all your trauma by getting it on your chest. You know what I'm saying? Like, I thought I could. You can't.
It doesn't work that way. Tried and tested.
How did I know it go that way?
You were looking at me as I was saying.
I was
I had
like-
to look away
I know,
because
and I was like,
you know
I'm
where.
gonna go with. I know where this is. I was like, it was like in slow mo. No, don't take it that way.
Why do you have to make everything dirty?
She takes it any way she needs, okay?
Yeah, like, I don't know what is wrong with me. Like, we were listening to like a scientific podcast the other night, like about like body science and all that, and I'm sitting in the car and it said something about like oh no, maybe it was about crypto. I don't know. But anyway, this guy, I was starting to tune it out, obviously. And this guy starts talking.
It was scientific.
It was a drone, okay? Like, I can't, like, make it exciting. Make a song and dance. I don't know. And he's talking about these, like, pumping it in and how it also pumps out. And I sat there in the seat and I'm like, yeah. And he's like, what? I'm like, pumping. He's like, yep. Like, am I 31 or 13? Like, what am I doing?
That's exactly like what I would expect, though.
Yeah.
If you didn't take it there, I would be concerned.
You'd be like, "Are you okay?"
Yeah. I'd be
what's
like,
wrong today?
What's in your head right now?
So
Because
much.
it's not that.
Because you want to know what's in my head right now?
Dick.
Butt
Kind
worms.
of. I was thinking
Yeah.
kind of
Did
both.
you say butt plugs?
I said butt worms.
Oh, butt worms.
Well, that's also there because we were talking about it before, but the
It's
little different
fresh.
pieces. No, but I was thinking about like, I was like, coming down the throat, right? There's a lot of women who like they'll just have it in their mouth and then they spit it out. I've heard. I'm like, that seems like so much extra work. And then I'm like, they're like, I can't deep throat it because I'll gag, I'll throw up. This is never even. I don't know where my gag flex. Little gag flex for you. I don't have a gag reflex. It's a flex.
It is a flex.
But
It is a flex.
I was thinking, I was like, I wonder if it's because, so I had this year growing up where I had to take so many of those horse pills, which was the first time I ever heard of a horse pill. I had to take 2 at a time,
Why?
like just 2 at once. And I hated doing it so much that I would take them both at the same time. So it's these 2 big fucking
Christ.
horse pills. And I
Yeah.
thought that was weird at the time. I was like, what, horse? Like, are these for horses? I was terrified. Anyway.
She starts neighing.
That was me. I would swallow the pill and be like, nay, not another. Please, mother. Not more. But I had strep throat so often. They kept giving these huge antibiotic pills. And I just had to keep swallowing these fucking pills. And I was like, maybe that's why. Like, because I remember the first few times of taking it, I felt like the gagging, right? But I was like, I don't throw up. That was already at that point in my life. And now I just don't. It doesn't have that tickle.
So your body was just like, all right, well, I'm done trying. Just no more gagging.
No more gagging for you. We understand. We get it.
There was never, we can cut this in half for you. What?
No.
Like, I would complain as
That's
a kid.
such a nice gesture. My parents wouldn't have given a shit.
Damn. Like, I would look at it.
One more second. Here you go.
Maybe I just
Read the
like,
instructions. You do it now.
maybe I'm just a brat because I'd be like,
Why was
No.
my mom an 80-year-old man just No. You're going to take them. Come on,
well, that's how I was as a kid going, no, not taking it. Because like my mom would be like, okay, what if I cut it in half? No. You know what I mean? Like, it's like,
if I also wrap it in cheese for you?
gag reflex.
You have a gag reflex.
Your parents were too nice.
That's
Yes.
what happens when you coddle your children. They get a gag reflex.
Hey, living and walking
It's a
proof,
trauma
baby. Well, that's the show.
Oh my god. I don't have a gag reflex. It's a trauma response.
It's a bumper sticker. Just letting y'all know.
T-shirts coming soon.
Trauma from all that count.
Oh my god.
Trauma from your mama.
Trauma from your mama. That's today's episode. And my life. All right, so this was fun.
I'm not lying. Maybe
Alright.
I should start taking horse pills now.
Maybe you should.
Oh, yeah.
Like, do they make fake ones? Because I don't need any medicine.
Just start getting the rhino pills.
Oh, my God.
Can women take? I'm gonna look it up. Can women
look
take
it up.
rhino pills?
I don't think so.
What would happen? What happens?
I feel like it probably really fuck with your hormones or something.
So while you look that up, I'm going to talk to you about our sponsor, Manscaped, because we're talking about deep throating dicks. And one thing that you do not want if you're deep throating a cock is to have your nose full of pubes. Nobody wants that. Like, how do you breathe? You have to breathe out of your nose when you're deep throating. So if you want to be kind to your partner and kind to yourself, visit manscaped.com and use code TWND to save 20% and get free shipping on anything that you purchase. In the Performance Package 4.0, you will find the Lawnmower 4.0, which has advanced proprietary skin-safe technology. That was a mouthful. And if you want to give someone a mouthful, then you better be shaving your pubes. So they also have the Weed Whacker nose, ear, and hair trimmer. They have the Crop Reviver and Crop Ball Toner and ball deodorant, all that fun stuff. They have, in the performance package, they also have the little Shed travel bag, which is very, very nice.
Oh,
it's
yeah, it's a good
luxury.
travel bag.
And they have the really soft boxers as well.
We
So
love
head over,
that.
spoil yourself, or spoil the man in your life, or the father in your life, or the grandfather, like whoever you want to get it for. Just go get it. Support the show. TWND, manscaped.com. Save money. Shave your nuts. Get head. Get deep-throated. Results may vary based on consumers.
So it's like a lot of these, I looked it up, and it's a lot of it to saying like what happens if a female takes Viagra, but nothing's coming up for the rhino pill.
Maybe we need to test them.
Let's see. I'm just trying to find
Much
Just
like
accidentally
you,
get chest hair.
much like you can take care of your chest hair also with the Lawnmower 4.0. You can also buy it standalone. You don't need the performance package, but I highly recommend that you get the performance package for your package. Code TWND. Manscaped.com. TWND.
.com.
Yeah, we need to get a .com. I think we do actually, but I haven't updated the website because I have 50 other million things to do. It's just a website that sits there with like 3 episodes on it.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it TWND podcast?
It might be. I don't remember.
It's something.
It's something. It could just be twndpodcast.com.
I'm
I don't
trying
know.
to see. No, there's nothing.
Can you look up what's our website?
Let's see.
twndpodcast.com? Maybe.
Let's see. That would be
Could be.
cool.
But also, we want to hear from you and want to hear submissions. So you can also email the podcast at twndpodcast@gmail.com. You can leave your voicemails at 702-900-6446. Is it twndpodcast.com?
Oh my god, it's so
Go
cool.
check out our website. There's nothing on it.
it. Should I try and update this with my little skills that
Yeah,
I
you
have?
can play with it for sure. I'll give you the codes for it.
Is this on GoDaddy? What is this on?
I
Sweet.
think so. Something like that.
This is so
Yeah.
cool.
But yeah, I'll give it-
everybody go on there.
Like when I first claimed the thing, I was like,
glad
oh,
you-
I don't know when I'll use this, but I
Yeah.
just started playing with it. And then you said that you were going to start doing
the
that
classes,
kind of stuff.
and I did it for what, a couple months.
Yeah, play with it. It's yours.
Hey.
You get to be a website designer. See, we like to keep it in house and totally wholesome.
I'm still
and
paying
not
for the
dirty.
classes. Should I go back?
You are not still paying for the classes.
It's a monthly subscription,
Hasn't it
and I
been, like,
can't
a
get
year?
it canceled. Yeah.
What do you mean you can't get it canceled?
I went on the website to try and cancel my subscription, and like keeps like kind of like going to like another page where you can't cancel.
Is there a phone number?
So you call them,
I don't know.
and you're like, "Listen here,
I don't think there's a
motherfucker."
contact. It seems shady. Like I'm like, what is going on?
You know, just based on the story alone, we should try to get a sponsor from Rocket Money.
Yeah, I have Rocket Money now
I
though.
remember
So like,
talking about that like 6 months ago, and you were like, "Should I cancel? Should I go back?"
I even emailed them, and I think someone wrote me back, and they were like, "Oh, to cancel, you just have to do this, this, and this." And then I was like, "What the fuck? That's what I did." But whatever. So yeah, still on it.
There's so many of those.
Might as well
subscriptions.
just finish school at this point.
Should.
It's like $35 a month. It's not like
Oh, okay, that's
anything
not bad.
crazy.
But
no.
still, that adds up over
It
a year.
does.
Like, that's a good chunk of like for something you're not using. To be fair, but man, places really get you with like the subscription
Yeah,
stuff.
and they try to lock you in.
I had
and
that
it's
with with Massage Envy because I called and I canceled, and they're like, "Yeah, you're canceled." And then I found like 6 months later that they were still charging me for it.
Or
and
I-
I called back, and they were like, "Well, you never sent us the documents." I was like, "What documents?"
They
no
won't
one,
say.
No one told me documents. No one sent me documents. You said it was fucking canceled. They're like, "Well, we can give you the refund for this month, but not all the other months." And I was like,
okay. You're like,
"Zoom in, David."
places be trying.
Place to be trying to get. I feel like everybody's kind of hard up trying to do shady shit right now. I've been getting
Stop
so
it.
many scam calls,
Stop
scam
it.
emails.
Yes.
Everybody's getting hard up.
Yesterday, I answered a scam call just for the fuck of it.
Did
'cause I'm
you?
like, why not? You
Of
know?
course, yeah.
And I was like, hello. And they're like, hello. And I was like, yeah. They're like, and then they hung up. And I was like, what is going on? Because I answered, you hung up.
Maybe it wasn't a scam.
It says
maybe
scam
it was
likely.
maybe it was your mysterious lover. Danny
They got
DeVito.
so nervous.
I wish. I could only hope.
We were
I'm still
talking about
here.
that before, that you would be in love with Danny DeVito.
You were saying who's my dream man.
Oh, Danny DeVito.
And then you said,
and
is
I'm
it
Danny
Danny
DeVito inside, and so that's why we matched.
That checks, yeah.
Yeah, and we love you.
complete me.
You complete me. And on that note, that's our show. But actually, this time, not like for the third time, we're just gonna keep dragging it on, or are we?
We're
Maybe we'll
trapping
just-
you here.
Maybe we'll be here all day.
Maybe you won't even go to the airport to pick up your mom and be like, "Fuck you, mom."
Maybe you could walk home. I'm kidding.
I would at least get her an Uber. God damn.
You remember Uber, not Lyft.
Oh, no. We're getting you a lift, Mom.
By the way, that skit that we talked about doing, I had a great idea the other day that I will talk to you about off cam, and I think the three of us will be able to do it.
Let's do it.
So, all right. So, thank you all for coming week after week, day after day, consuming all of our content. Oh, you love our content, don't you, Daddy? And we will see you Monday.
Come.